Hey girl, hey! So it has been a while since I did my throughout the years video for the first time, which was like birth through preschool. So this one is going to be kindergarten. And I am sorry that 4 o'clock. I said I wanted to do this like every week or every 2 weeks, but I've been a little bit busy traveling the last couple weeks since I did it, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to do my kindergarten. Sorry if it's loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but my mom's vacuuming, but I hope it doesn't interrupt the video. Okay, so I'm not the best with remembering little things about like my younger years, but I'll try my best to do what I can for kindergarten. But yeah, let's get started. So when I started kindergarten, I remember my first day pretty well, kind of. I don't know, like my memory is really weird. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'll remember really random little snippets and clips of my life really specifically. But a lot of things, like bigger details, I'll kind of just like, they won't stick. But I do remember my first day. I remember exactly what I wore. I wore like this pink short sleeve t-shirt, of course it was pink, and a jean vest with this little pink heart pocket thing and a matching jean skirt. And I loved it. It was my favorite outfit, and I was so excited to wear it to my first day of school. And I have a couple pictures of me and my brother on the first day, sitting and like standing in front of the car before we left, that I think are pretty funny, that I'll insert here. So yeah, I was 5 years old when I started kindergarten. I started September, early September, and I was really nervous to go to school. I rode the school bus, and it was kind of terrifying for me. I remember on my first day, there was this like little felt board that you could like put like animals or things, I don't even know, you just put things on it. I remember I was playing with it and I dropped one of the things, and then this other girl picked it up for me and like handed it to me, and I thought it was like the kindest gesture in the entire world. I was like, wow, like you're really a good person. Well, I didn't say that, but I was like, you know, this is a great girl. I don't even know. I was like in kindergarten, okay? I thought everyone was gonna be mean. But then she introduced herself to me and we actually became friends, and we stayed pretty good friends throughout elementary school. So yeah, that's how I made my first friend on my own. I kind of had a couple friends from preschool. I don't exactly remember, or from dance or something. But yeah, that was how I made my first friend on my own, was because she picked up the little felt thing that I dropped, and our friendship was meant to be. So yeah, that's like an example of a really random snippet that I remember from kindergarten. I rode the bus home, except I didn't even ride it home. I rode it downtown, which was like a 2-minute drive from the school. And my mom picked me up at the bus stop, and because they work downtown, they had their office downtown, and I remember like running up to her and hugging her and telling her how it was the best day of my life and how I loved school so much. Boy, did things change. I really liked my first day of kindergarten. So yeah, that's like the most vivid thing I remember about kindergarten, was my first day. There's not really that much that sticks out to me through the rest of the year. I do remember a couple things. First of all, I remember I had my first like crush on a boy. I never really went through that phase where I thought boys were gross or they had cooties or anything. I had crushes when I was in kindergarten. I mean, I pretended to think they were gross, but I didn't really. I mean, I wonder if anyone actually thinks they're gross, besides like the little rascals. I do remember I had a crush on this boy who my parents knew his family kind of, and they lived down the street from us, kind of far down the street, so we didn't like walk to see each other or anything. But his name was Cooper. I don't know, we spent time together because of our parents and stuff, and I just thought he was so cute. On the bus one morning, I was sitting alone like by the window, and he and his older sister, who I think was even older than my brother, got on the bus, and like they couldn't find a seat, and then she's like, Cooper, just sit here, and then he sat right down next to me, and I was like, yeah, like I was like, yep, this was meant to be right here. It was a really happy moment. See, that's another thing that I remember very specifically, but I don't even know if we talked or anything, but yeah. We sat together on the bus once, so we were basically married. I really don't remember anything like developing from that, obviously, but like he moved after that year, so we didn't get to see each other past kindergarten, but he does my kindergarten romance. I continued to dance, and nothing really pops out about dance from that year other than I think I took more on, because when I had joined the previous year, I was just doing like ballet, But I think I started in kindergarten. I don't know, I might have waited like a year or two, but I did start doing like jazz and tap and incorporating more types of dance into it. I'm pretty sure it was just jazz and tap in like the younger years though. What else happened in kindergarten? Oh, we took this field trip to a local candy store, and in the candy store they make a lot of their own candy, so they have like this half, I mean maybe it's less than half, but like there's a big chunk of the store that's just for like making it and manufacturing it, and then they have a big window outside so you can watch it, and everyone loves watching them pull the taffy or whatever. But in kindergarten I felt so cool because we went on a field trip where we got to go and help make the candy. I don't even know how they did that with kindergartners. That was probably a mess. But it was really, really fun. And since I started school that year, we started field day, which I had been so excited about because my brother who is like 2 years older than me, had been talking about how he loved going to field day so much, and I was so jealous because when I was in preschool we couldn't do that. But basically near the end of the year, my elementary school every year did this thing where we'd go down to the beach because it was like really, really close, and we'd all get like ice cream and we'd play field games on the beach. And my parents actually owned a clothing store at the time, and they donated like sunglasses to every kid in the school. It was a really small school, by the way. There's like only a couple hundred students, but yeah, so I felt pretty cool also because my parents, you know, I got to pick out my sunglasses especially because my parents donated them. So yeah, that was my kindergarten throughout the years video. I know it's kind of hard since when I was younger I don't remember as much, but those are the things I do remember about kindergarten that I like to share with you guys. Let me know what you were like in kindergarten or any stories you have. Do a video response of your throughout the years kindergarten if you would like to, and thumbs up this video if you want to see more. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Let's break away from what we know. Just say the word, just say go. No better time than now to make our move. Let's find a place to leave our shoes among the stars that have no use. When I'm with you, I feel so weightless. Let's fly.